There you are, my beautiful people. Today's video is absolutely insane. We have more paranormal encounters, mysterious TikToks on the internet nobody can explain, terrifying movie connections. You guys know today is May 4th. Happy May the 4th be with you all. To all my Star Wars fans. Now let's get into this. Alright, we have some type of paranormal haunted activity going on this CCTV camera. Let's take a look.
The original poster writes, "After looking at some of my old trail camera footage, I noticed a silhouette in the background of one of the photos of my brother. My brother was alone that day and has no explanation of who it could be."
It looks like some type of ghost child. Like a teenager or something. How crazy is that? You really never know what you're gonna find in these woods. Right off the bat, it reminds me of Zelda. You know, Link, I mean. You can see the hat. Only thing he's missing is the sword and shield. These historic gauntlets of Emperor Maximilian, a pair of articulated steel hand defenses featuring intricate decoration and prominent knuckle spikes. Crafted in 1508, these ornate gauntlets were worn by Holy Roman Emperor Maximilian. The sheer craftsmanship of this medieval armor symbolizes the emperor's imposing presence. What type of demons and creatures do you have to fight to have gauntlets looking like this? I want to see what the rest of the armor look like if the gauntlets look this crazy. Tell me this isn't something that's snatched out of Dark Souls or Elden Ring series.
Can they target us through people that you love or that you are friends with or that are just around you, such as family members and all of that? The short answer is yes. Entities can also work through people in your vicinity. Usually that is people that are near and dear to you. So, you know, family is one of them for sure. Also, perhaps if you're in a relationship with someone. And the thing is this, the less aware a person is, which most people tend to be who are still very deep in the matrix, the more these entities can work through them to really get to your own energy. And here's an image of one where an energy is trying to get to another person in their sleep. That's the succubus energy, different scenario, but the way it works is in a very similar way. These entities want to attach to something or someone in your vicinity, work through them, and really get to your energy. So that is something to be aware of.
This is exactly why I keep to myself, guys. Yeah, it's extremely lonely, but I mean, what are we gonna do? It's not like they gonna pick up our phone calls anyway if we do want to call somebody and reach out and just to talk.
Dostoevsky said, "Isolate as much as you want to become stronger. Even if you see that loneliness is an unbearable hell, it is much better than the multiple masks of humans. Because in solitude, at least the pain is honest. There are no false smiles, no hidden intentions. Just you and the truth you cannot escape."
It's almost like solitude is a blessing and a curse at the same time. It isn't loneliness once you're able to sit in silence with yourself. It's peace, but peace has a cost. It's cost of your old life. That is deep. Peace is the cost of your old life. This next video footage gets pretty scary. Are they trying to tell us something in movies?
Everything in this room is eatable. Even I'm eatable. That is called cannibalism, my dear children.
Which man devouring man or dead? And who are we to deny it in here?
Not my boy Captain Jack Sparrow.
You might have heard some of what's going on in China with the facial recognition stuff, but you may not have heard to this extent. Wait until you hear this.
When we visited China, this shocked us. Everywhere we went and traveled, like hotels, trains, and even tourist attractions.
And here you have facial recognition.
Our faces were scanned, and just like that, our personal details popped up on a computer screen, passports and all. In China, a digital score decides what rights you get. A good score brings good benefits. A low score, well, you can lose everything. People branded untrustworthy are blacklisted. Their names and addresses plastered on cinema screens for public shame, and over 23 million people are already on that list. And once you're blacklisted, life stops. You can't buy train tickets, get a bank loan, rent an apartment, or even send your kids to a private school. One journalist was banned from traveling just for investigating corruption.
I worry because I think many people like me will be deprived of individual freedoms.
And now the UK is thinking about bringing in mandatory digital ID cards.
You will not be able to work in the United Kingdom if you do not have digital ID.
Shout out to all my viewers in the UK. Tell me what's going on, guys.
As parents, we have to ask this question. Is this protecting families, or is this the first step towards a digital dictatorship?
We are in the midst of the biggest, pretty much moment in human history, where what's coming around the corner is either us going to be fully free, freedom restored, evil be dissolved, and everything's going to be hunky-dory. It's going to be freaking awesome. Or the alternative to that, which it's not even in my consciousness. Like, we will win. I have full faith that humanity will win. But what their plan is basically China's blueprint for people control using AI. This is the plan, 100%. You'll see it all over the world, despite these events happening all over the world that seem organic and seem random and seem like, we didn't see that one coming. There is a plan, 100%, of where they want to take humanity. And that is controlling them with artificial intelligence and eventually merging us with artificial intelligence, which is a extremely spooky thought, where it's like you're merged with it. Like your brain is connected to AI. That is the plan. This is the mark of the beast. This is what people are talking about. So we need to resist it. Part of the way we do that is right now we're using the double-edged sword of this social media action to expose the other side of the story, which is you want to resist this stuff and we will win 100%. Like I said, I guarantee we'll win. But it's a little bit shocking where they plan and are trying to take us. Now, they'll sell it to you that you'll become superhuman by merging with AI, but we really know you'll become actually inhuman. You'll no longer be fully human.
This sounds just like a Black Mirror episode. Alright guys, someone just posted this yesterday, and it is the frightening prices of inflation. Check this out.
That's $100,000, right? Are you telling me that these things are $100,000? What the fuck? You gotta be kidding me. That's $100,000, right? Are you telling me that these things are 100?
Oh, I see they got two different models. They got the first floor one where it's just one level, and then they got other ones
$1,000
that are 2 stories. But it is a weird design, guys. Tell me your thoughts about this. Is this the scary reality of them trying to make homes more affordable, where you're only getting 350 to 650 square foot? You are extremely close to your neighbors. You can smell what they're cooking. And not to mention, you can probably go to Home Depot and get something like this unfinished for like $13K, $14, $15. All you got to do is find some land, sewage, and electricity. But I want to hear your guys' thoughts. Do you like it? Are they making homes more affordable, or it's just not worth the money? Alright guys, this next footage is absolutely insane. Scientists find a large female Greenland shark was likely between 272 and 512 years old. But wait till you see what it looks like.
Okay. Still in the belly.
Oh, when she rolls up with it. Oh, wow. My goodness.
Where's my phone?
Whoa. Look at the width of that thing.
This is a monster.
She is huge.
And now she's belly side. I can't do anything.
No.
We're armed, but there was a young male that went away. Okay, she's not here now.
Oh, there she is.
Oh yeah, but I'm not gonna shoot her.
Oh
my goodness! That is amazing.
I'd never seen a shark's eye look like that. It looks almost human.
She's gonna eat the gun.
She is trying to. Whoa. Nice positioning by the sub-captain. This is fantastic.
Wow, look at the size. I mean, this female, she's definitely bigger than the sub is long.
Yeah. Sono Harvard. Pois não? Detetive Fenneman. Não compra. Tem minuto para umas perguntas?
Is the laser on?
Claro que sim.
No.
Obrigado.
Oh wait, yes it is.
How insane was that footage? I think they were in something like this. You know what I'm saying? Capturing that deep sea ancient shark. If only that shark could talk. And I also wanted to show you my Megalodon tooth. This is an actual Megalodon tooth. I purchased this at a museum at a crater site in Arizona. But it just baffles me, the look of this eye. Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Here's a fun fact one of you guys said. The Greenland shark does not give birth until they are 150 years old. Sounds crazy, but true. As you guys know, today is May 4th. May the Force be with you. But what if Star Wars went to like a horror category and just got a little bit more scary? Check out the story of Abeloth.
The most evil, twisted beings in all of Star Wars history. Here are 3 facts about the bringer of chaos. As a servant to the Mortis gods, she grew close to the family and became mother to the son and daughter. Hoping to become immortal, she drank from a dark side fountain and swam in a light side pool. Instead of being transformed into a celestial, Abeloth was twisted by the power. Although she did achieve immortality, her spirit was now pure evil, and her appearance took on a demonic form. Abandoned by her family and left stranded, Abeloth could only escape her solitude when the Force would shift out of balance, allowing her to wreak havoc on the galaxy. Only the combined efforts of the son and daughter could return her to imprisonment. Escaping yet again around 100,000 BBY, a powerful tractor beam known as Centerpoint Station was constructed. Capable of moving black holes, Centerpoint positioned a cluster of them, trapping Abeloth in the center of the maw.
How insane of a movie would that be if Disney made that a horror movie? Rated mature? But yeah, this tractor cannon that could move black holes? That makes the Death Star look like a Happy Meal toy. But yeah, if Star Wars made like some type of ancient horror movie, rated mature, I believe that would go crazy. Speaking of Happy Meal toys, check out what this Kentucky man recorded over at McDonald's. He describes it as a UFO, so let's take a look and see.
Hey y'all, you're welcome to McDonald's at 12 a.m. at night. Look what we got us right here. Got some of that alien action everybody's been talking about on the news. Look at that right there. I was about to get me a McRib too. Wait, you think they want a McRib? Hey, y'all want a McRib? Y'all want a McRib?
That's the type of dude we need talking to the aliens first. Offering them something to eat. You know what I'm saying? We're all chilling here, man. It looks extremely close, like it's almost like 100 feet above this McDonald's. So I don't know if it's got the cloaking device on or what, or this could be just 3 different drones in sync or 3 orbs. You guys tell me what you think.
There's a theory that Star Wars is actually a simulation and part of the Matrix. In the Attack of the Clones, Kenobi is approached by a dude in the business of dealing death sticks. That character is played by Matt Duran, who plays Mouse in the Matrix. And then in the same scene, like 15 seconds later, Anakin's walking by everyone, and a woman pops into frame for a few seconds, gives a very seductive look to Anakin. That woman is Fiona Johnson, the woman in the red dress in the Matrix. Theory is that Mouse was just plugged into the Matrix and was just looking for a friend, and the red dress program is just doing her thing, trying to seduce important people that have power.
That would be a crazy connection, and explain how the Jedi use the Force, just like how Neo was using the Force. And you want to see the even crazier part about this Star Wars connection? Look at the drinks in front of Obi-Wan Kenobi. Blue or red, just like the Matrix red or blue pill. This Matrix Star Wars connection starts to get a little deep if you start thinking about it. Look what this video says. It says, according to David Wilcock, it was inspired by classified extraterrestrial history that George Lucas allegedly had access to. He calls it soft disclosure. The Galactic Empire, aka the Draco Empire, is the real-life version of Palpatine's rule, dominion through fear. According to Wilcock, the Jedi were based on real ancient humans with psychic ability, telepathy, energy mastery, light body activation. Basically real mystics that could use the Force. The Force, allegedly real energy field, based on 0-point energy, universal consciousness, chi, you know, like Dragon Ball Z, and how they do the Kamehameha blast. Energy that connects all living things. Think about Dragon Ball Z when he had to hit that spirit bomb and he had to get everybody's energy. And then we have the rebels, the real human alliances. He claims a real off-planet resistance has been fighting the Dracos, just like Leah's rebellion, rogue pilots, hidden bases, and secret alliances. The Death Star could be real super weapon tech, not like a planet killer, but Wilcock says it's inspired by classified orbital weapons, ancient planetary destruction myths, suppressed Tesla technology. Then we got lightsabers, lost ancient tech. He believes lightsabers came from rumors of high energy plasma blades, Atlantean tools, ancient sun swords, describes in myths. And here's the craziest part, the biggest claim. Wilcock says Lucas knew things he shouldn't have known and sprinkled real galactic history in a movie so the public could handle it. Soft disclosure disguised as sci-fi. I actually started becoming a huge fan around the Phantom Menace, and then Darth Maul showed up on the scene with the double lightsabers. I was a huge fan growing up of the lightsabers in Star Wars. Even the games, Knights of the Old Republic on Xbox, Rogue One. You could still get greasy on Battlefront 2. But yeah, I grew up liking Star Wars. And if you watch yesterday's episode, we done found the Millennium Falcon laying at the bottom of the Baltic Sea, turning off any type of electric devices that come near it. We need to go back. We got drones now. We got underwater drones and the technology. Use cable wires, something. What I'm about to show you is the actual footage of the actual image that they found at the bottom of the Baltic Sea anomaly. Check this out.
Astonishing image. Down there in the cold, dark Nordic waters lay an anomaly, an object no one could identify. It was almost perfectly round, 180 feet in diameter, and it looked like a UFO. Now they're about to experience the adventure of a lifetime. They will embark upon an expedition in an attempt to find out what it was they saw.
They tried to get close to it, and guess what happened? All their electric instruments started shutting off randomly.
This natural springs is located in Georgia, and it has crystal clear blue water that's pumped up from a cave underground. 70,000 gallons per minute is pumped up. The place is called Radium Springs in Albany, Georgia. It is free to visit. It also has gardens close by you can walk through, and for a good reason. This is considered one of Georgia's 7 natural wonders. Really stunning place.
That rock work looks a little ancient. Exactly how long has this place been here? And it's free? Yeah, sign me up. I'd love to go there. You probably can't fish or swim there, but it still would be a nice walk. If you guys been here, drop your thoughts in the comments below. Tell me what you thought of the place. How did you feel? All right, one of you guys commented and said, it depends on the time of year you go. It always doesn't look that nice.
We pass on the way.
And guys, that was this year, so I'm gonna need an update. I'm gonna need something recent to see. You know, they're gonna have to get somebody in there to scoop that stuff out. You know, if you watched my last episode, John went crazy on that doohickey. I got another doohickey for you. You know what they say, the bells ward off evil and reptilians. With this contraption, they never stood a chance. If you thought I didn't have another excellent specimen for you today, think again. I was actually able to get out the submersible for once, and there was a rock and gem show near me, so guess who went there and got a geode I cracked open. Check this out. This was the geode, right? And like I bought it, and like you get to crack them open. You don't know what's inside, like a box of chocolates. And then, bam! Take a look at that. How cool is that, guys? Look at the inside. Alright guys, I want you to rate it 1 through 10 and give it a name. I'm rating it at 8.2 and I'm calling it the Glacial Storm. There you go. That's the best I can get inside with the lighting, guys. That you could see the back of it. That's all we got for today's video. Code word Star Wars.